Hello and welcome to another Model Dad's product review. Today we are looking at Laser DreamWorks 28mm wooden Viking longship. Our sample arrived well packaged, and upon opening you can see that the kit comes wrapped in a type of plastic shrink wrap with a mast and a double-sided sheet of colour instructions. The kit itself is cut from a sheet of 3mm thick Baltic birch plywood. When built, the ship measures approximately 305mm or just over 12 inches in length from prow to stern and 60mm or just over 2.5 inches wide. With the mast erected, the model stands 165mm or just over 6.5 inches high. Looking more closely at the sheet provided, you can see that the respective parts of the hull are clearly labelled. The prow is decorated with the obligatory provincial late Roman or Germanic inspired dragon's head, and 20 plain round shields, 10 for each side, complete the set. Whilst the kit is intended to represent one of the smaller longships, perhaps akin to the Carvey type of vessel, the design has been simplified for the purposes of gameplay and can hold up to 22 figures mounted on 20mm square bases. To test Laser DreamWorks' assertion that this is a beginner's level kit, I passed our review copy over to my dad for the build. Let's see how he got on. Model Grandad reports that assembly was very easy, with all parts dropping out of the frame with little or no effort. Build sequence was good, with only the drying time slowing down the process. All in all, it's recommended as a very enjoyable experience. As you can see, our finished kit benefits from one of the optional add-on kits available. Two optional add-on sets are available. Both include variations on the dragon prow with either a range of identical or decorated shields cut into the upper surface of the wood. These are the stern decorations. Being manufactured from plywood, the boat benefits from a high degree of strength relative to weight and will resist cracking, shrinkage, splitting or warping when painted. Easy to build with a flat hull and able to accommodate wargaming figures gives this kit a distinct advantage over its plastic competitors. Unfortunately, a sail and rigging are not included, and, as it was designed with gaming in mind, the model suffers from an absence of even simple detailing like a rudder, deck parts or oars. Some may find the step terracing on the prow and hull objectionable, and personally I feel the shields are rather large and thick for this scale. None of these issues is insurmountable. Matt at Laser DreamWorks recommends sandpaper or a Dremel tool to quickly shape the hull to a more pleasing and historically accurate curve. The sail shown in the photos is a piece of fine linen or cheesecloth. Cut to shape and coated with watered down PVA, the sail is then hung with the prow down so that the sail sags in the middle until the glue is dried to create a billowing shape. Acrylic craft or house paints are recommended to paint the ship, as the wood soaks up more paint than those of us used to plastic or resin kits will be used to. If the paint is too thin, the wood will also tend to cause the paint to bleed along the grain as it soaks in. Matt recommends the application of a base colour and then sealing with matte varnish before brighter colours are applied. Retailing at around £13 or just under $20, Laser DreamWorks Viking longship compares favourably to its plastic competitors as well as other manufacturers if you live in the US. International shipping costs tip this balance dramatically, adding a further £26 or $40, and that's without any import taxes. This puts it on par with Gripping Beast's own range of boats and effectively prices it out of the market for single purchases in the UK. Ordering multiple items can greatly reduce the cost, as up to 4 large ships can be accommodated into a single box, lowering the cost to around £19 a piece. As always, it pays to contact the manufacturer before placing your order to avoid any unpleasant surprises. If you live in the US and are after an easy build longship for your Vikings or just eye candy for your board, these kits come recommended. Outside of the US, you'll have to think long and hard before spending your hard-earned pennies unless you're planning on investing in a full-blooded Harold Hardrada style invasion fleet.